Let's go. Morning, guys. It's early. We're heading out. We've got about an hour and a half, maybe, drive to get to Berkey. Start planting our first field today. We made it. We're in our field. We even beat the sun. We did. It looks bright over there, but the sun has not actually come up yet. Hour and 15 minutes is all it took, so that's good. I'm gonna get the planter unfolded and we'll get going here. I found myself looking back at the seed tanks on the planter about every 2 minutes on the trip down here, just to make sure there wasn't corn pouring out of them. All right, I gotta jump out here and open my fertilizer valves. I try and leave them shut when I'm on the road, just in case something happens so I don't get a spill. We don't have a ton of fertilizer. Like I said yesterday, I like to keep it light as we're going down the road. So we got a couple hundred gallons. We can plant for a little while here. Hopefully Dad's on his way with my fertilizer tender trailer. Look at that. See that truck? That's my fertilizer, guys. We made it. Awesome. Okay, all loaded up. Now we're heavy. Both tanks are not clear full, but pretty full. And we can plant for a long time. Boy, it's amazing what a tight chain will do for your singulation. Look at that. That's pretty good. All right, well, it's almost 9 o'clock. We've got 50 acres in the ground already today. I just got a low tank warning on my seed tank. They're not quite even, so I'll come back here and even them out so we can plant this variety out. Well, I'm not sure there's enough seed left in there to finish the 18 acres we've got left in this field, but we'll get pretty close. Should get down under 10 acres pretty easily, I think, so that's good. There was supposed to be enough seed to plant almost this whole field. We were supposed to be like a bag or two short, but without my scale on my tender, I'm getting off a little bit from what my plan was, because I can't put the exact right amount in. And this variety is one that we had already planted some of in one of the fields back at Waldron earlier this week. And so I may have used a little bit more of it there than I was supposed to. And it is what it is. It'll be fine. Phil did make it down with my seed tender. It's over at our farm down the road where Dad's working. And so I'll call him in a little bit and have him bring that seed over to me. We'll put another box in and we'll keep planting. All right, well, I loaded up with seed. We put another full box in, so that's enough to plant close to 100 acres. And yeah, we're just finishing up this first field. We're gonna have 68 acres done when we get to the end of this pass here. It's always amazing to me how crooked fields are. Even down here in Berkey, where everything is flat and square, flat, like flat. This field, I don't know, can you see this wedge over here? This rows that we're following that I already planted are angled from the ones over there that we're following straight, and it's probably 30 or 40 feet different from one end of the field to the other. I don't know why that is. So I'm getting started on the next field here. I'm doing end rows. Believe it or not, there's a split in this field. And we go a mile through. We farm all the way from that road to that road, but again, we can't harvest mile-long rows. We can barely harvest half-mile-long rows sometimes, so I always put ends through here. But apparently, when Dad was running the field cultivator, he didn't find that necessary and just worked it straight through. So now we get to bounce over them, but that's all right. These fields worked up really nice down here. Planting's going pretty smoothly. I am getting my fertilizer tank used up there in the back. I think I've got about 400 gallons yet. Jack just stopped to check on me. He's going to go back and bring that tender trailer over in a half hour or so. I should have enough out that I can take the whole 1,500 gallons that's still on the truck. I was just looking at the forecast here a little bit. Tomorrow looks bad. 47 for a high, 29 degrees. 50% chance of rain, although I don't think it's going to be a lot of rain, but it's the temperatures that's the issue. And it doesn't get much better. 50, 56, 50, 57. Finally, then middle of next week, it warms up. But we're going to have a cold stretch here. So when I was putting that plot in yesterday, I was asking Wade, the agronomist, a little bit about, you know, planting in these cold temperatures and stuff, because 2 or 3 weeks ago, when I was doing that first tillage work, I asked them about planting then, and they said, no, it's too cold, don't wait. Don't, if you do some, just do a few, don't get carried away. So I waited. So I said to him yesterday, well, it's cold again, you want me to stop planting? What am I supposed to do? And so there's a few things that are different now. One, it's the 7th of May instead of the 20th, 24th, whatever it was, of April. 2, our ground temperatures are much, much warmer. Maybe I'll take my thermometer out and stick it in the dirt here in a little bit just to see, but I bet we're pushing 65-degree ground temperatures. Excuse me. And so that will help keep the seed will be in a warmer environment than the air, basically. I don't think it'll get below, I doubt our ground temperatures even drop below 40 degrees, even when it's 28 or 29 degrees outside. So I'm not real worried about the seed that we're putting in the ground right now. The biggest worry of planting into cold soil, especially wet, which we're not wet, but if it rains, it'll be wet. Basically, the first 48 hours the seed is in the ground and in the moisture, it needs fairly warm temperatures. If you get really cold water going into that seed, you'll get an effect what they call ambitional chilling. Basically, seeds imbibe water, and if it's cold, it can cause some stresses, especially in corn, where it might make it grow funny. It'll corkscrew underground. It'll grow the wrong way because it'll think that it's warmer below it than it is above it, and it'll, yeah. So we don't want those things to happen, but at the same time, we gotta get the crop planted, and it's May 7th. If it was April 23rd, I might reconsider, but at this point, we're gonna keep going. I'm not stopping, because like I said, I really don't think the ground temperatures are gonna drop that cold. So I don't know, we'll see. Hey guys, guess what? We're over half done with our corn. Yeah, a little ways over half done, but ways to go yet, but we're getting there. My fertilizer's here. I think we got room for it. This front tank's about empty. Back tank's still got, 150, 200 gallons in it, but it'll fit. Filling. It is getting super windy out here. I went back with him with that fertilizer tender to our farm, and I got the seed tender. I don't need it yet, but I'm going to in a little bit. And somebody's got to take that fertilizer truck back to Walter and give me another load of fertilizer, so I wanted to make sure it was here and that I could get it when I need it, instead of being stuck and having to drive all the way back over to the farm there. All right, well, I am cleaning up the last little bit of this field, just half a planter pass here, and then we're going to jump across the road. We've got a little, I don't know, was it 13 or 15 acre piece over there. We call it the Creek Flats. It has an actual hill on it, some elevation change. I did leave over there a spot for where I want to put that plot, and I'll show you on the big map. Yeah, this corner here, so there's room for 12 entries there if I'm gonna get them planted. Yeah, so what are we up to? 53 plus 68 be 111, I think. I don't know, you guys can check my math. I've been planting for 8 hours already today. So anyway, we're making progress. It's a little after 1 and we've got well over 100 acres planted. We are doing good. Can you see it? Can you see the hill? It's right there. Okay, there's another 15 acres done. We're gonna head south to the other end of this field. Remember the mile-long rows? We're gonna do the other half of that now. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting sort of low on seed, but we can plant for a little while. We're gonna have to even our tanks out, I guess. All right, well, I'm getting this next field ready to go. We are sitting at almost exactly half the corn down here planted today. It is a little after 2. I started at 6, so that's 8 hours, which means in another 8 hours, theoretically, I should be wrapping it up. That would be like 10 o'clock. That'd be unbelievable to be quite there. So, but we should get it done tonight. Might be 11, midnight, something like that before we really get done. But we're having a good day. We're having a very good day. I gotta come out here and even out my seed tanks. Try not to blow away while I'm doing it. It's crazy out here. I can't hardly stand up here on this platform. The wind's blowing so hard. It'll blow me right off. All right, well, we got, how many acres did we get? About 15 acres done in this field, and we're out of seed. So I folded up the planter. We're gonna pull up next to the seed tender over here, put a whole another box in. Should give us another 100 acres. It's still windy out here, and there are planters and equipment working everywhere. There's dust over there. There's a guy working over on the other side of these houses. There's dust over there. There's a planter. There's a guy working over there. I think there was somebody over on the other side of the woods too. And people everywhere. This wind and my Corona haircut are not getting along today. Oh well. So I thought our ground fit up pretty nice. It looks good. But now I'm doing this pass along the neighbors over there, and holy cow, that is like powder smooth. It looks really pretty. The problem is if we get a pounding rain, it's gonna crust over like you would not believe. Whatever. Neighbors planting over there. No fertilizer on that planter. Don't see that too often around here. All right, we are moving right along here, guys. Last pass. I know I'm in the middle of the field, but I already got all that over there planted, and I got all that over there planted, so just this one last coming down the middle of the field here, and we're done. We're done with this whole area. We planted that field over there. We planted the creek flats across the road that way. Got this field done, and we planted the one across the road on the other side of the woods. So, yeah, we're flying across here today. That is good. We have one more field we need to get to tonight. It is about 78 acres, and I think we're going to get it done pretty easily because, heck, we're going to be there by 6:30 pretty easy. It's about 5:30 now. I've got when we get done up to the road here, we're going to fold up, head back to our farm just down the road. It's between here and the next field. We'll load up with fertilizer, so we got that. We'll have plenty for the whole field, and then we'll head over and start planting. We will need more seed at some point. I've got another box down here. It's on the tender. We'll have to get it to the field, but we'll worry about that later.
6:30, yeah.
Fold it up, ready to go. Gotta wait for the neighbor to go by here. Nice air seeder. All right, that's pumping. Take a minute. While I'm waiting on that, I need to clean my cab out. I got trash everywhere. Yeah, Phil just pulled in with the bean planter. He'll start out here. We'll get this field all planted hopefully tonight. Yeah, it should. Since things are going so well today, jinx, right? And I've got an hour until my live stream starts. I'm way ahead of where I thought I would be. I'm gonna run and get myself some dinner real quick. All right, I got some food. Let's go plant corn. There's Dad making dust over there, just finishing up this field. He got all this stuff across the road done earlier today. I think he's just got a little piece up here in the corner, about 40 acres to do yet tonight. All right, working on that last field. This field's a little bit sandier. It's a little bit lighter dirt than some of our other stuff. It fit up beautiful. This looks fantastic. So this will plant nice. Should come up nice as long as we can get some heat eventually, maybe. Yeah, it's going well. We're over 200 acres on the day. We got a little trash in the field we got to pick up. got a chunk of wood here. You guys will also notice that they're doing some road construction along here. Apparently, they're going to put a bike path along this road. Yeah. We are the last farm from, we'll call it civilization, but from urban sprawl is more what it is. There's the subdivision, suburbs of Toledo, Sylvania, Ohio. We're the last farm out from the last subdivision. Also, when Phil came down, he brought me my little spur gear, they call it, for my fertilizer pump motor. So we'll get that put on when we get a minute. Guess how much that thing cost? I'll show you. $102 for that. It's better than the $400 for the other one, and I'm glad I don't need that one, but still, I mean, come on, look at it. Alright, well, I better make myself presentable because I'm getting ready to start my live stream here in a couple of minutes, so hopefully you guys caught it. Yeah, I'll check in with you when I'm done. Alright, well, I just finished up another live stream. Those are fun. I really enjoy doing those. You guys ask really awesome questions. We get to talk a lot. I get to talk a lot. I like hearing myself talk, apparently. That's why I make YouTube videos, right? I like hearing myself talk. But I'm about out of seed, and so I gotta get my seed tender over here to make a phone call. That's why I ended it there. And yeah, we're down to about 41 acres left in this field. And yeah, things are still rolling along really well. So we'll get loaded back up here and finish it up and be done. I don't know, it's 8 o'clock, 2 hours. It'll be 10:30 probably when we're done, which, hey, that's great. I thought it was going to be 2 o'clock in the morning before I finished down here, so I'm going to get some sleep tonight. Alright, we are out of seed. I called Dad. He was just finishing up the last round of end rows on that field that he was working on across the corner there, so he is on his way back to the farm with the field cultivator and the tractor now. He's going to bring my seed tender over, so I got a couple of minutes, and then we're going to load up, and we're going to finish planting, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to sleep, and then I'll probably be back here by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Alright, we are loaded up. We got plenty of seed to finish our 40 acres here, and let's get it done and go home. Let's get it done and go home. Well, the camera on the back of my tank is capturing half of a nice sunset. There, that's better. But I'm starting to get tired. It's 9:30. I've been up since 4:30-ish. Also, on my live stream tonight, I got some comments from Andy with Farming, Fixin', Fabricating, and I hadn't really watched any of his videos, so I felt bad. So I'm checking them out. They're pretty good. He does a good job, so go check him out if you get a chance. Farming, Fixin', Fabricating. The wind has died down, and now the dust is just hanging, and we're in a cloud. Well, we didn't quite make it done by 10 o'clock. It's just after 10 now. But we're down to, I don't know, looks like we got 2 rounds, 2.5 rounds maybe. The houses are right there. That dang window, I gotta get that cleaned off. Almost done. Probably take me 20 minutes. 8 acres, yeah. We're done. We finished the corn and Berkey. Well, I got 4 acres of plot to do tomorrow, but we got the corn planted. What a day. So we have got almost 1,000 acres of corn planted, sitting at 940. But we also planted those 110 acres of beans, remember? And I'll look here and see what we did today. 275 acres today. Wow. Fold it up, take it back to the farm there where we loaded fertilizer earlier, and I believe that semi-truck, tender trailer truck is still there, and we're going to take that back to Waldron. Alright, well, we'll clog up the driveway here, park next to Dad, and let the tractor cool down for a minute here. We're gonna jump that truck and head back to Waldron. Phil, yeah, he just went back behind the barn, but he's finishing up this field. He was clear over on the far south side of it. I assume he's just got 2 or 3 more rounds to do, and then he'll be done. Probably be heading back too with his pickup. So, okay, guys, I made it back to the farm. It's 11:30. We had a really good day. It was a long day. I started at 5 this morning. Do the math on how many hours that is. I don't know, but it's a lot. But we planted 275 acres of corn. So plan for tomorrow is to go down there in the morning with Dad. I'm going to plant that plot, and I'm not going to have any help. So it's going to be me by myself, which means it's going to take me a while. But I'm going to do it anyway. So I got to get the seed for that and take that with us in the morning. As soon as I get that plot done, we'll bring the planter back up here. I've only got 40 acres that's worked up, that's ready to be planted. So that's why I'm going to do that plot, because I'm not in a big hurry, because I don't have anything to do once I get back up here. Dad, I think, has got to go over some of that stuff that he worked today a second time tomorrow. Some of them corn stalks that we had chiseled was a little bit rough yet. So he's going to work on that and then head back this way and start working some more ground ahead for the corn. I don't know where exactly yet. We got to look at some fields and figure out what approach we want to take. But we are, I think, about 2/3 done with both corn and beans at the moment. So we're moving right along. That is a good thing. And hopefully Phil will have a big day tomorrow, finish that stuff down to Berkey. And then, yeah, we'll see what the rain and cold temperatures do here over the weekend. So have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you guys. See you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comments, you know the drill at this point. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.